now we're in the garage. Has this nice overhead loft, and you can see from the space there, almost 3 people could sleep up there if they're comfortable with each other. Pretty neat little overhead, really, if you think about it. I think, oh, maybe I was going to say that lifts up, but I don't think it does now because I see this. This is above my head. I don't know if you see that or not, but this is why I say a side by side. If you took the top part of the cab off, maybe you could fit it in here, but most likely this is made for more of your 4x4s, or I mean 4-wheelers, jet skis, dirt bikes, that kind of a thing. I mean, it is big enough for a side-by-side, maybe even 2 side-by-sides, but you'd have to take the cab off, or part of the cab that comes down off, some way or another, and reassemble it. Could even put a dune buggy in here, but I think, again, you'd have to reassemble it. Fold-down couches. If you watch the weight of the person, you could probably fit 2 people in there. Same on this side, 2 people on this side. And maybe 1 person in the middle, and 1 person that way. Again, if they don't mind sleeping on the floor. There's a thing there that folds down. Nice big old TV. Has an air conditioner right there. It's kind of weird house air conditioner right up there, but neat. You could use this as your living room area, you know, if you want to be away from whoever's up front. And vice versa, you can close those 2 sets of doors. This is a door here, sliding glass. Doesn't count down too much of the sound though. And then there's a wood sliding door right there, so if you close both, you could partition this off. People could be back here, and then people could be up there cooking or doing whatever they want. You know, mom and dad, and they could be up here, kids could be back there, so on. Pretty neat little setup. It's, forget what the width is, but the length, I mean, not the length, but the height is 13.3, I think, or something on the top, so I really have to watch the bridges. Anything under 13.6. For a bridge, I'd have to watch them overheads. That's why I've just been taking the toll roads and the interstates to keep from having to take low-profile bridges. Pretty neat, though. It's got these deals extend out when you put the ramp down, and then this makes the porch so that you can basically have a porch off of the deck, off of the ramp right there, which is kind of neat, in my opinion. That part of that deal where you can extend that out on days that aren't as windy as this day. And then I'll go out here in a minute and show you the outside of it, and I apologize ahead of time because the wind, I'm in Amarillo, Texas, and the wind today just really came up. Started at 40 mile an hour this morning, and now it's clear up to like the 60s. Starting sandstorms and stuff like that, and high profile vehicles have a problem getting around. And that's part of the reason I stopped, because I got tired of fighting it. But pretty neat up there. I haven't even been up there yet, so I'm using the camera to kind of see what's all available up there. Pretty neat. I do like how you could fit 3 people, you know, across that thing. It's so high. I do kind of wish they'd, you know, made this so it comes up like the front bed. Since they have the front bed that comes down, they could have made this that where it goes up, and then did something else with these. That way you'd have the full use of this whole height thing. Because it seems kind of dumb to me in this opinion, because you use this at night, but during the day you don't use it, and that's a lot of space that you're wasting. You know, but if this bed would lift up out of the way, I mean, it is tall enough that I'm 6 foot, you can walk right underneath it. I'm 6 foot with the shoes on, and you can walk right underneath it like nothing. So height-wise, it's not a problem either way, but I'm just saying, especially for being able to bring a side-by-side in here, or a dune buggy or something, it'd just be way easier if you didn't have these 2 cabinets and this bed lifted up, in my opinion. But maybe they couldn't do it from the structure of it or something, I don't know. But I've seen other toy haulers that have the bed that come down. Don't know why they chose not to on this one. Maybe it holds the structure of the garage together better if you had a thing in the middle and half, I don't know. But we'll go outside, and it's a little bit windy, so I apologize ahead of time for that. Sorry, I have all the locks on. Wasn't really prepared to make a video. Here we go. Alright. Let's see if I can fall off this baby. There's the second lift here. I'll show you in a second. That's a little annoying. You have to flip that up. It does have 2 doors, front and back. It does have the slide in the entertainment center there. It has a TV that comes out. Lots and lots of storage. That's the battery compartment that the door is not staying shut on. And they knew about it when I told them about it before I left with it, and they I said, just clean it up as best you can and tape it up. And it's been coming off on me as you're driving down the road with the wind blowing it open. It's been a pain in the butt. They will get that fixed. All it needs is adjustment. And it'll be fixed down here, but they had to wait to adjust it here. Because here is warmer weather and up where they make them. Goshen IN, Indiana, it's cold. And they can't do it in the cold because the metal is, condensing in the cold, and then it expands out here. So they can do it once it's expanded. Here's that big old garage I showed you before. It has the awning on top, so that extends over your deck. As you come out here, which is kind of nice. It does have the pull hitch, so you can pull like smaller trailers and stuff. You can pull a car behind it. It's got the power to do it. You just would lose any kind of fuel mileage you had. This thing already has 8 miles to the gallon of fuel mileage. I mean, it's bad. When you're hauling toys around, you can haul toys around. No one cares how much fuel mileage you're every weekend. That's what this thing is built for, is to be your house for the weekend. I have the same problem on this side with the storage compartment that won't stay shut. That's the generator compartment next door to it. And like I say, they're going to have to readjust all this before they sell it. The slide started coming out on me, and I had to retract it back in. So they have to do something with the screws on the slide. There's little things that they don't show you, and I technically shouldn't be showing you. But I'm not doing this as an RV tour to sell the thing for them. Just showing you my opinion, good and bad of it. Let's redo this again. I don't know why my battery quit like that, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, possibly 8, 9, 10, 11 people. The dinette would serve 2 kids, so 12, 13. The overhead, 14, 15. The couch, 16, 17. And when you have the slide out, probably about 18. So if you really wanted to max out a crew of fun buddies to go play with and have them bring all the trailers and fun toys and everything, and you bring the house, you could have a crew of 18 people sleep in this thing relatively nicely. Because it's still got the bathroom with the big old space, you know, where everybody could go use the bathroom and not stepping over everybody to use it when the slides are out. I wish I could show you it when the slides are out, but right now that slide has a problem.